Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins, and I wanted to quickly kind of share something that crossed my brain right now, and I wanted to do it real quick before I get on to other stuff. You know, I'm going to just tell you, I have a confession to make. I think that, this is something that you might have been able to pick up on if you've been listening to me for a while, but I'm going to just make it plain. Um, you know, I have actually had an easy time, very easy time making money in the stock market in the last 2 or 3 months. It's almost as easy as taking candy from a baby, but there's no baby that you're taking candy from, so you're not robbing babies. But it's equally easy, just far more ethical, of course, than taking candy from a baby. And basically, it is the fact that I've been able to really, do pretty well in the stock market in the last few weeks, largely because one fundamental rule of the stock market is that typically what goes down comes back up. Not individual stocks. Nobody can predict individual stocks. I told you guys the theory says this. It's been saying this for a long time. But in general, what goes down comes back up. If you have a diversified portfolio and your money spread out, then if it goes down and you keep buying into the dips, then eventually the dips stop. And for example, the average bear market, meaning right now we're kind of in a bear market, even though you could say we're in a bull market, we're in a baby bull, but a giant bear, right? So the market has dropped way off its previous highs, but once it hit the bottom of the dip, it's had it literally had the best month in the last 20 years, I think, something like that. And basically, it's just been very easy, to get positioned to be able to take advantage of very predictable, very natural behavior in the stock market. And what I'm finding is that, and what I believe, is that there's a lot of areas of investing that are actually that predictable, that are that straightforward for those who have patience and a little bit of vision that goes beyond what's going to happen next week. And in fact, here's another thing I'm going to tell you: the scientists are going to find a vaccine for this virus. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not going to take a vaccine. I know a lot of people that are not going to take a vaccine, but I know a lot of people that will, and I know a lot of people that are going to feel safer when there is a vaccine. When there's a vaccine, there will likely be a huge rally in the stock market because all the clouds of uncertainty that exist right now are going to go away. And so, effectively, I could be wrong, but I'm willing to bet you that if you fast forward for 5 years from today, any assets that you've purchased, not any, but the majority of the assets that you purchased in the stock market will go up dramatically in value. And the amount of increase in value will probably exceed the increase in value in almost any other investment that you have. Especially like your house or something like that. Your house may go up 5%, 10% a year. I believe in the next 5 years, a diversified portfolio could go up even more than that. So anyway, this has been the easiest way in the world to make money. If you go back and you just look at the data, that's one of the things I used to do when I was at Syracuse is we would just sit there and analyze stock market data. If you look at the data, these patterns have existed for the last 120 years. This is easy money. This is like pulling apples off an apple tree. So that was my thought. It was a simple thought, but I wanted to share that thought for those that would like to hear the thought and could benefit from that thought. Okay, so eventually, all this uncertainty is going to go away. The death rate's going to drop. The infection rate's going to drop. It's already been dropping, actually. So everything's pretty. When we're attacking a problem like this, usually the problem goes away. And then the last piece is, the vaccine. When the vaccine is announced, the market will just go insane because all the uncertainty goes away, all the risk goes away. Not all the risk, but a lot of the fear goes away, a lot of the risk goes away, and then you see a climb in prices. So that's my 2 cents. That's it. That's all I wanted to share. I'm going to go. If you haven't bought your first share of stock, I want everybody on my platform to be a stock owner. I really think that if black people start behaving like millionaires, we're going to start seeing more millionaires in our community. So feel free to go to firstshareofstock.com for your free training on how to buy your first share of stock. That's firstshareofstock.com. If you are more advanced and you want to get more advanced training, I have a great masterclass. We're meeting every single week, and the recordings are always available, so you can watch all the recordings and get the slides. That's drboycemasterclass.com. drboycemasterclass.com. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good day. Hit the thumbs up button, share, and subscribe before you go, and I shall see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.